everyone. I'm actually going to be playing an enjoyable game today instead of the normal drivel that you see me playing on a constant basis. We're going to be playing Oddworld Stranger's Wrath, and even though I know kind of the thumbnail says HD, this won't be an HD, it's just regular old PlayStation. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but this is going to be the PlayStation version of Stranger's Wrath. One of my favorite Xbox titles to date. I love this game. I absolutely love this game. It used to be that I would play and beat this title like once a year, at the least. And I've actually played and beaten it a few times. Since last time I played this, I did a Let's Play of this many years ago. And really, this is something I really enjoy. It's not the easiest of games at times, but it's still something I really, really enjoy. I'm looking forward to playing it again. I know towards the end I'm going to get extremely frustrated, but we'll get there when we get there. Just letting this play through, that way you kind of see the various stuff that would appear to you in the game. As I take a sip of my drink. So let's start a new game. Let's go with this title. Where's the... Okay. Don't know where the letters are at. So, alright. Milkman will be good. We are done. Let's start the game. And I'm probably going to be quiet during the cutscenes.
You jerk! You broke my favorite rifle! Never liked guns. Oh man, why'd you have to do that? No, look, you don't need to do that!
Hey, Bubba James, how are you today? Just in time for the cutscene to pop up. I'm well, sir. How are you? I am playing a game I've not played in legitimate years. But
That's how you get
One of my favorite Xbox games, as I mentioned a moment ago, probably, I dare say probably my favorite Xbox game is Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. It's something I've, as I mentioned when I was introducing this, I've probably played this like half a dozen times in my life, if not more. Like, I used to play this once a year and play through it. A little tired, that's nothing new. That just comes with age. I understand the feeling of tiredness.
Gotta get up that ledge. Time to jump.
But, like, and Bubba, you'll remember this. Oh, yeah.
Damn, these outlaws.
Yeah, left and right triggers.
Keep me from getting
the first time I ever played this, I actually rented it, from the movie gallery, that was in Luverne. I think now it's a, tire shop in Luverne.
Oh, with the...
But,
cheap.
Yeah, it was the first time that I ever played it. Yeah, health bar, come on.
Yeah. Shake
off.
off.
And you shake it off. That's how you get your energy back. You shake it off. Shake it off. Whoa.
Yeah, you're pretty, sissy boy.
Remember so again. Yeah. I was actually well known by the people who ran the place. For one reason or another. There we go. Let's see. Chipmunk. Alright. So the way this game works is, yeah, you've got your own form of ammunition. You actually have to collect your ammo, and your ammo works in a number of different ways. Like, you've got the chipmunk, and the chipmunk is going to make like a bunch of noises. It's going to attract the enemies, and in this instance, the enemy is going to die. And you can switch between first person and second person quite, I don't want to say quite easily. Alright.
He's down. Now I
Yeah.
got him.
But yeah, you're playing a bounty hunter, and we'll find out why we're doing the bounty hunting here shortly. But there's an important reason behind that we're going to notice. So you want to gather all the moolah that you can. Although we also will be spending some of that moolah. Now I can go back up there because I think there's an enemy back up this way that I can get to if I want to, but I don't want to. That movie gallery, though, is a source of, like, a lot of, I don't want to say happiness, but I got to play a lot of video games because we weren't able to really afford a lot of video games growing up. And so it was a good opportunity to kind of rent, and so you can kind of peer around corners that way, to rent various games. And I was able to get a hold of some, like, really interesting titles. That was me that did that, by the way. I'm gonna suck you up first. And that'll give us enough time to get this guy in there. But the thing about capturing them alive, you see you get the dead guy a minute ago, we only got 2. These guys, we got 6. So you're going to be able to upgrade your weaponry, and that upgrade is going to be beneficial to you later on. It's funny, as in other streams I mentioned movie gallery, people are like, what is movie gallery? It's because we're getting old. It's because we're getting old. You hide in the reeds and you're hidden. And, you know, in third-person view, I can just fight. In first-person view, I do this. So let's start out with, you got, go ahead and take your time, buddy.
Man, I hate this job. Oh, just keep an eye on the escalator. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I got your escalator right there.
Is that not going to get his attention?
Oh, hope that bounty hunter doesn't
Oh.
come this way. I'm not in the mood to wrestle.
Oops! Okay, so, okay, that's what I needed to do. My bad. I think Movie Gallery was more of a southern thing, whereas Blockbuster was all over. Because anytime I went north, I never saw a movie gallery. But Blockbuster, I actually didn't really see Blockbusters except for in bigger cities. So I'm kind of wondering if it was a southern thing. Use the chipmunk to lure these outlaws away one by one. To this spot. Okay.
Well, duh! Don't you think I know
Can't
that?
see me so long as I stay
Keep a
hidden.
lookout. That bounty hunter should be here any minute now. Yeah,
Alright,
okay,
we'll switch
I
to
get
first
it.
person. Set chipmunk right there.
I hate these things.
One guy. And we've got another chipmunk, and... So the thing about this game is you're using stealth. You're trying to figure out how you can... oh, by the way, I don't have to lure this guy over here. All you gotta do is shoot him. You're basically trying to take every enemy alive that you can to get more money for more upgrades. There are instances where I'm going to try to take people alive. It may not happen, though. There are some bosses in this game that I can take alive, but sometimes I'm not going to say it's more difficult than it should be. Oh. Things like that happen, and the enemies fall to their doom. Whoops. But I think that's exactly what it was, is that Movie Gallery was more of a, I think, like I said, a southern institution, whereas Blockbuster was not. Not to say, you know, that it's bad one or the other, simply firing at the enemies. And watch them all drown. Yep, and you can't retrieve the bodies once they drown. They're just dead. But, you know, there were other, you know, movie rental places that were kind of national that I barely saw any of. Because you'll probably remember Troy had the video warehouse.
Bubble trap in front of that door.
Fire on the surfaces, letting enemies walk by.
No, not that one either.
Oh. I think I was supposed to...
There we go. Hey, they were all a goo-goo drunk, so I got them some Funky Bars and Lava Mickey Pops.
Now you notice the red stars. The red stars is his health. If he hits 3 red stars, he's dead. Never rented from there, but I do remember the place. I actually bought a few video games from it when it, because it shut down when I was living in Memphis, but I was down, if I remember right, it shut down. And I visited one day because a mutual friend, or at least a mutual acquaintance, worked there and told me about it, and I thought, okay, well, why not? I noticed I was missing health. Zapfly, okay, yeah. I want to move up, and we're going to put that right here. Yeah. Now, time to learn. So you actually find certain types of ammo. Come on. And you shoot the ammo. And see, we gathered up our chipmunk thingies. We've got our stumps. We are not full of... Are we full of stumps? We are full of stumps now. And now full of these guys, and I need to get Bolamites. Bolamites fly. Yeah, that's where the Bolamites are, I bet. That's where the Bolamites are, I bet. They're up here. But, you know, honestly, video game rental is something I miss and I don't miss. I miss and don't miss rentals. What do you mean you miss and don't miss rentals? Well, it's actually quite simple. The reason why I miss and at the same time don't miss being able to do video game rentals, what am I doing up here? What was the purpose of coming up here? I don't know. I'm gonna do another quick look around here. I don't see anything. I figured I would find the Bolamites, but Bolamites, no, that's not. I'm thinking of the Thud Slugs. I think is what they're called. Where are the Bolamites? Are they over here? Behind this, maybe? No. Over here. The reason why I liked being able to rent games was because of the fact that rental... I don't miss it because it takes a day to install the game, so by the time... Well, I'm talking about pre that. Okay, I don't know where the Bolamites are at. Ah! Bolamite! I'm smirked. So, like, when I was younger, though, like, renting a game was nice because I could try a game out before I bought it. You know, and it could let me know whether or not a video game was actually worth getting. And there were some games that they were, so I got them later on and bought them, and it was right away. So bounty them quickly. There's going to be enemies over it. Okay. So that was always a good thing. The thing I didn't like about it is I've always been very particular about caring for my games. Like, always been very particular about how I cared for my games. Like, I would not... There are very few people I would loan video games to. If I loaned you a video game, it's because I fully trusted you. I did not fully trust everyone. I want to shoot this guy because whereas I could blow him up, I want the extra money. But some people who rented did not know how to take care of a video game. And it showed. Because some of the games that I got were scrapped and messed up, and it frustrated the living daylights out of me. Just how people would just scratch up and misuse games. Some of the games that I rented looked like someone ran the disc across a cheese grater. And it made me so angry because it's like, I get it, it's not yours, but have a little pride, you know? You know, actually take care of something that doesn't belong to you. And so that was always the downfall. And it's the reason why when, Redbox. I Redboxed once. And it was to get a hold of a movie that I couldn't even get on streaming. That movie was so scratched up, it wasn't even funny. Hey! Cosmoronic, I lied to you. Thank you for the 6-month subscription. I greatly appreciate it. I inadvertently lied to you. As it got closer to time to streaming, I decided I wanted to play something else. I did not want to play,
Hey, come on, open that door. I'm getting all clogged.
I didn't want to play, like, any quote-unquote, like, horror-ish games. So I decided I wanted to play, I gotta talk to this guy first, don't I? What?
I'm getting dizzy.
Because I keep pressing A. I'm pressing X on the PS2 button. Yeah, this doesn't look like a terrible horror game. This is actually my favorite Xbox game.
Need to find that bounty
So I need to make my way to the doctor's office, who I think is just right. Yeah, right here. He's closed. Okay. General store. That's where I need to go. No. Bounty. Bounty. Bounty store. We'll go here first. This is my absolute favorite game for the Xbox, and I'm like, I feel like playing something I can enjoy, so I'm playing this.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm looking for Doc.
Which,
I need him to fix a
you're playing the
problem.
Oddworld games. I'm interested, but I don't know where to start. It kind of depends, because here's the thing. Like, and I'm just going to go with the first four. Bounty store menu. So while we're cashing this out. So the thing about the, we're going to go with Filthy Hands Floyd, because we have no choice but to get him. Alright, we'll accept.
Hey, stranger.
So it depends on what you're wanting, because the Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus are a little less forgiving than Munch's Odyssey and Stranger's Wrath. So all of them are interconnected together as far as the stories in some form or fashion. And they're all kind of different games. So, Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus is going to be a 2D platformer. Munch's Odyssey is going to be a... let me go to the general store first before I leave out of here. Munch's Odyssey is going to be a 3D platformer. And then, of course, Stranger's Wrath is kind of like a first-person shooter, third-person platformer style game. You got anything you can sell me? No? Okay. I do want to show off something interesting real quick. If you do the fortune teller. And so if this looks familiar, yes, this is the intro video that plays, but it's kind of being played as a, this is your future. So, I mean, it depends on what you're after playing. You want to play a first-person shooter? Go with Stranger's Wrath. Do you want to play a platformer? Just understand the fact that the storyline, if you want to go in order of storyline, you could actually probably play Stranger's Wrath first, because I think it takes place before Abe's Odyssey, I think. I could be wrong on that. Which way do I need? Yeah, I need to go this way. If you want to go by storyline, of course, Abe's Odyssey is where you'd want to go. You know, and I would also say what's most convenient to you. You can get Stranger's Wrath. I think you can get all of the Oddworld games on Steam. I think you can get all of the Oddworld games on Steam. And again, it's emphasis on think.
Yeehaw! Clean 'em up there, stranger. Here's your bow back, stranger. Now you gotta learn to hunt your own live ammo. Try it out on some
I have all of the originals. Oh, I gotta regather my ammunition. Stranger Wrath got port recently to current consoles. Yes. And there isn't, and there's also, okay, that's, Chipmunk, great. I'll get access to the others in just a moment. Yeah, I've already done that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Third person will cause, accelerate to full run. I'll show that off real quick. So, yeah, Stranger, if you stand still, Stranger will tell you what you need to do. I think Munch's Odyssey is also available on Steam, but I don't think it's going to be like an HD port. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But I know when it first came out, it was an Xbox exclusive, I think. Emphasis on think. And I don't do that very well. Now there are two ways I can do this. I can either lure them here, or I can do that. Yes, you can run like a werewolf. And there's a storyline reason why you can run like a werewolf, which we'll get into a little bit later on. You can bust through walls. Yeah, okay. So it's making me regather items, which I'm not a huge fan of, but yeah, whatever. I guess it's just trying to get you into the habit of going, hey, you need to be mindful of these whenever you're going around. And so be sure you do that, which I guess I get that. It's still slightly frustrating to me. Oh, okay, I was about to say, did I miss it? Oh, yeah, ooh.
Yo, you with the base. What's going on?
Stupid varmint!
I love this game. I think it's a great game. I think it's well worth your time. It does run through a pitfall that a lot of games of its time went through. Oh, he saw me. And that is, it gets extremely difficult towards the end. And when I say it gets extremely difficult, what I mean is it gets more difficult than it needs to. And so when I hit the final area, you're going to hear frustration. You're going to hear aggravation. You're going to hear me, you know, because there's an area I absolutely hate towards the end of this.
Somebody over there?
Did I get shot? I heard he's over there and it's just... And as I explained earlier, you play with a bounty system to get the moolah you need. It helps you buy upgrades and things of that nature that you're going to need as you progress through the game. Hi! I was going for Bolamites, thank you.
To stop them wagon trains from getting to town. I think we're all set. Good, because here they come. Get into position.
By the way, how's the sound for, like, the game and the cutscenes?
No one gets past us to the other wagons.
Alright. I'm gonna switch over to the Bolamites. Got this guy way over here. Oh. Ah! Quickly suck that dude up. Weekend of subtitles, the sound itself is loud enough compared to your mic. Let me look real quick. Sound. Output speakers. Yeah. Back controls. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has options for subtitles. So, I mean, this was back on the Xbox, so hi. So, that wasn't very prevalent in video games back then, I don't think. I guess my mic is good enough as well. I'm assuming it is. Yeah, Fuzzles! Yay, Fuzzles!
There was Fuzzles round here. I best grab some and put the bite on some boys.
Yes, I know. Thank you. We're gonna work our way around to getting towards what we're wanting to. More Fuzzles. if we want them. Now, I've got... my options are I can drop down, and if I drop down, you know, I gotta deal with enemies. I could slowly descend down. Make sure I've got good health. Alright. Now. Enemy there, enemy there. We're gonna swap over to our chipmunk. Why don't you go to it, you...
Shut your mouth, you little rat!
Ooh. Come on out. Come on. Come on. Where you at? Come on. Oh, don't tell me the tall brush just made me completely disappear to you. Okay, it did.
Beautiful weather, huh?
Games is that louder than your mic at times, but mostly when there's a lot of things going on. Alright, I'll pop my mic up just a second. Let me take care of that real quick. Scroll down. Alright, we'll try that. And you tell me how I sound. I'm purposely going at this a little slow because of how I'm trying to do this. I'm not wanting to just, you know, have them all ready to kill me at once. Oh, did they say so? I don't want to get spotted as I immediately get spotted. Ow.
Hey, Silky Drawer! Talking to you!
Try this again. So hopefully my voice is a little bit louder, or maybe the game needs to get turned down a little bit. I'm not sure which is needing to be done. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this while I... Oh, is there anything in these? Ah, I'm being shot at because I'm more focused. Yeah, they're not gonna climb up. They're not gonna climb up the ladder after me or the rope. So I got that going for me. Seems better. Okay, we'll try this and we'll figure it out. I've got the mic. I'll go ahead and admit the mic is a little bit away from me, so that could be part of it. There are 3 guys there, 1 guy there, 2 guys there. I'm purposely taking this, I guess, stupidly. Stuck between a rock.
Watch out there, bub.
Yeah, that was my fault. As they stomp on me and smack me around, that's my fault. Thankfully, there are no game overs to this. It's just going to bring me up to the next load spot. I may have to reduce some of this, which is fine. I don't really feel like being subtle at the moment. This is kind of... Kind of what I'm rather doing at the moment. I'd rather be doing is just smacking these sucks. Let's see. I need you. So let's redo this, and let's try not to mess up as easily. Maybe. Do I have to go through the puzzles? I gotta go through the puzzles cutscene again. Okay.
Didn't know there was puzzles round
Oh,
here.
beat a skip. Yes, puzzles, we know. The problematic thing is, I think I gotta go through that again later on in the game. It's like, hey, puzzles, I know what they are. Just let me play the game. Alright, let's try this again with a little less failure. Yeah, I'm just not really concerned at the moment about being subtle. I just want to get through these guys. So you take a moment, you shake it off, you get your health back up. Come here. Alright, let's take a moment, hide behind this, shake off. That gives us an opportunity to shake off so I can knock this guy out. So you notice the blue takes a little bit to... Hi, Inu, how are you today? The blue takes a little bit to build back up. That's our stamina. That's how we get our health back. And there are more guys over this way. Awesome. Just... I could be sneakier, I just don't want to. Alright, sucking this last guy up should bring us the boss of this stage. Or not. Brings out more of these guys. Cool beams. They know I'm here. Hi. I'm glad that you're having a good day. I am. I am very glad. Really? Do I need to move in closer? No. Here we go. You can ram enemies, which is a good thing. So is that it? There we go.
Phew! Glad you showed up. I thought we were done for.
Well, it looks like them outlaws blocked the road to town.
Yeah, the Oddworld releases were kind of different in the grand scheme of things. Ah, yes. This is where the boss comes in. I think it's Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus, Munch's Odyssey, Stranger's Wrath, as far as the main games. I could be wrong on that.
Alive or a corpse?
There's actually supposed to be a ton of games. I think there were supposed to be like 7. I think there were supposed to be like 7 characters. Woo! there was a huge thing of lore they were wanting to play with. I don't think it ended up working out the way they wanted it to. I think it would have been neat had had the developers been able to go through the rich, and I'm literally using the term rich here on purpose. All right, this one's easy enough to do, and new and tasty, which is a remake of A's Odyssey and Soulstorm. Yes. And I haven't heard anything else after those. I don't know if they're going to try to do the storylines they originally wanted to do. Because, like, if I remember correctly, there were supposed to be like 6 or 7 heroes. And those heroes would come together in, like, the final game. That would ultimately defeat the main baddies, who I believe were called the Moduckans. The Moduckans, something like that.
I better see how them wagon trains is holding up.
I could just be remembering things wrong, because I do this sometimes. Checking for money. Money. Yeah! I am Mr. Krabs. So we're gonna run through here real quick. There. Can I get up there to those? Because that's... I can. Yeah. Okay. Quintology, which is the original version, so 5 Odysseys, but they've gotten through 2 of 5. So that's what I thought. So that makes sense. Let me check my phone real quick because I've got Gotcha, okay. It was just a message that a friend sent. Yeah, that's what I thought. So there were supposed to be 5 heroes. One of them was Abe, one of them was Munch. Stranger's Wrath was a standalone. There was another game that that they were wanting to make that never got made. It am I about to fall? Yes. What was it called? Anyway, what you were supposed to do, or the character of it, literally had a form of lycanthropy. And so during the daytime, it would be a normal character. At night, the character would be kind of like more of a werewolfish type creature. And it's supposed to have kind of like a 24-hour cycle, you know, in-game, you know, where day and night would occur. And you'd have special powers that you could use during the nighttime versus the day, which I thought was kind of interesting. I was disappointed that the game never got made. And again, I could have some of the specifics wrong, but I'm basing this off of fuzzy memory of reading through an Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine. But a lot of the plans that they had were super interesting to me. I'm just disappointed that we never got to see a lot of them come to pass, you know? Ooh, money. Hi. Hi, friend. But I'm trying to remember yeah, there's only 7 canceled games from what I can see. From what I gather, And, again, I could be wrong on this, and it could also be, sometimes developers will blame, others. From what I remember from an interview with one of the developers, one of the big issues that... messing with you guys. One of the big issues, from what I could tell, had two initials. I'm not going to, you know, name any names, but the initials were E and A. Because I think EA got a hold of the rights to this and pretty much didn't do a whole lot with it. And again, that could be misinformation. Which I wouldn't give on purpose. It's just, like I said, a lot of this is fuzzy memory. Alright, where's the rope at? Ah, okay, no rope, just that. Okay. Oh, I need to go ahead and shake, yeah. Shake it like a Polaroid picture and get my health back. Alright, we're gonna come into town. We're gonna go to the bounty store. Drop this guy off. Pick up the next bounty. Whoop, whoop. Oh. By the way, you can bump around the chickens and get money. If you bump around them too much, they'll run inside their homes and start attacking you until you calm down. So, and by attacking you, I mean they'll start attacking from inside their homes. So, yeah. Alright, so that's a pretty good bounty. I've got to see what I can buy, though. So, Luton Duke is next. We got Filthy Hands Floyd already captured, Blister's Booty, now Luton Duke.
Oh, the Luton Duke, that's who you're
But I
looking
always
for.
liked
He's a
the, I guess, the
bounty
story
scoundrel. He's
behind
hiding out behind
Abe's
the
exit,
water
you know,
facility down the
I
road,
guess the
you know,
Odyssey
past the west gate.
stories. Like, this one to me has a very nice nuanced, I don't know if nuanced is the right word, but it kind of beats you over the head with the story of like, hey, here's the lesson we're trying to teach you. And as I said, I kind of like the story they're trying to tell. Give me items. Can I buy anything from... Thank you! I'm not going to buy any of that. Armor, can't buy anything. Upgrades. I am going to get the Bolamite clip so I can hold more Bolamites. I am going to get that in. I am going to go ahead and buy the ammo bag, and that's really all I can buy. Maybe after the next one I can get the Chipunk attractor and the Fuzzle attractor. Although you really don't need to get those.
Yeah, pleasure
Just,
doing
you know.
business with you.
I'll show off the, I'll get the words out in just a moment. The binoculars in just a minute. So we're heading in this direction to the water facility, water treatment plant. So with the bag, we can actually hold more of our little friends than what we could earlier. So that's always a good thing. I'm words, they come easy. I've always liked kind of the general story of the Oddworld series. And the fact that a lot of the focus is on, to be honest with you, commercialism, corporate greed, and things of that nature. And like I said, you know, the game's going to kind of hit you over the head with a hammer with the storyline. But, I always just thought it was nice that that was a lot of what they, pointed out. Ooh, thud slugs!
Thud slugs flying around.
And the fact that I think, if I remember correctly, that is a thud slug, even though it's not really a slug. Come on. Yeah. The fact that I can remember the names of a lot of these things. Maybe I've played too much of this throughout my lifetime. Ah, yes. Oh. Come on, quickly get the body before it deteriorates. Alright. We can just get this. Get the sniper before it's too late. Did any of his money drop down? Yeah. 1 bag of money. That's better than nothing, though. I likely will end up playing through the other Oddworld games. Probably the next one I'll play through is likely going to be Munch's Odyssey. Because I'm going to be honest, it's easier than Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus. Abe's Exodus and Abe's Odyssey are unforgiving games where you can technically beat them, but if you're wanting the best ending, ooh. I think to get the best ending, you've got to save everyone, and you only have one option to save everyone without dying. And then you have to die and restart if you foul up. Munch's Odyssey, you at least get the pleasure of being able to redo certain stages where something dies. And if I remember correctly, Munch's Odyssey is the game that first introduces the fuzzles. Because whereas, it's the Meducans are not the villains, the Meducans are what Abe is. Whoops. So, whereas Abe is rescuing Meducans, Munch, if I remember correctly, is rescuing Fuzzles. Alright, so this is the next stage. We've got a bunch of enemies inside and outside the water treatment plant. Some of these enemies are actually going to be really easy to capture and gather. I don't see anybody near this guy. We're going to go ahead and take him up. Because we do have to take out every enemy. That's our main goal here. Not what I wanted, but we just gotta make do.
Alright, boys, don't let that hat-wearing freak get out of here alive. As for you, you furry freak, I ain't coming out unless you take out all my boys.
And Cosmoronic, that idea I talked to you about, I'm very much interested in doing that. I spent a little bit of time exploring the website. And I'm not going to do this, but if I paid $30, I could go in and I could have pictures, sound files, video files that you can put in, you know, to help with the questions. I'm like, that's awesome. The fact that they're setting it up to have like pictures and things of that nature, I really like that. Oh yeah, I gotta... If I remember correctly.
Breakers! Get into position!
You're in the shouting, get ready. Yeesh. Alright, we got the water treatment plant open. Can this guy come out? Can this guy come out? Come out. Come out. Because there's far too many of you out. Alright, quickly. We're gonna hit and run. Literally. Woo! Shake it off. Now, there's something neat I can do here. And I actually do this with one of the bosses. I'm gonna wait real quick. See that guy right there, just above my crosshair? We're gonna want him to move back over in this direction. And we're gonna see something, to me, that's kind of funny that I can do. I'm gonna take aim right here. Come on, buddy. Okay, so that, you're not gonna, okay. That's fine. Alright, this is just not gonna help us out, period. Oh, okay, Fuzzle, that's not what I wanted. Whoops. But the Fuzzle will help out. Come on. Come on. Get the Fuzzle, get the Fuzzle. Run in this direction. No, don't run there. Run. Oh, okay, he spotted me. Alright, well, come and get it. Come on, buddy. Will any of them come to me, or they're just gonna stand there? Alright, oh! Okay, so we're just gonna run in here. I'll do the funny thing in a minute. Whatever works. Kidding me? Okay, thank you.
What was that?
Shake it off. I mean, might as well at this point just... And we're gonna run around. I'm actually gonna do what I was gonna show off a minute ago. I'm gonna do it to the final boss, simply for the fun. Because, as I said, I'm going to try to keep the final bosses alive, but not always. And this is one of those instances where it's going to be not always. So I don't feel compelled that you have to save the final bosses alive. And even though we're going to get revealed to us in just a minute that there is kind of a reason why we're trying to get this money, I'm going to go ahead and spoil one thing. You don't have to get all that money. Oh, yeah, these guys.
You enjoying smacking my boys around, stranger?
Mortars.
Well, it's not quite the party you and Blister's booty gonna have. Smacking it up in that cozy jail.
Mr. Spooty. Oh no, I ain't going back in the cell with him. Oh no, I got dignity. I ain't going back, never going back. I got dignity. You do not want to know. Learn the pieces,
Oh.
boys.
So we've got two guys with mortars. I never was good with dealing with the mortar guys. I always wound up always wound up trying to kill them. Because I've never been able to find a way up there. That's been my big problem, is I've never been able to find a way up there. Like, while they're alive. Because, like, I think this is supposed to open up. Or something, but, yeah, I've got no way up there. So, it's like, I gotta kill these guys. I gotta mortar them. Ew. I wasn't paying attention. 24 minutes and 5 seconds, good grief. Okay, good, I just gotta start back here. Wait a minute, wait. Oh. Huh. I feel dumb that this never occurred to me growing up. You know what? I have actually, and I think this is the Cosmoronic influence. That's what we're going to call it. I have been paying more attention to speedrunning stuff lately. I watched a video last night on how speedrunners have been, like, speedrunning Donkey Kong Country for, you know, like, seven minute playthroughs. Donkey Kong Country, and I'm like, good grief, that's wild. You know? And going through the things that a lot of, there we go. A lot of the things that they have to practice in order to take Happy Feet. Yeah, I know.
Alright, stranger, you ain't taking me.
Alright, so there are two ways we can do this. He's going to start blasting. So anyway, he started blasting. We're going to kill him the easy way, because I just don't want to. I don't want to do it any other way. So the easy way refers to me coming over here.
Keep your eyes.
Where's he at? Okay, there we go. And that's the easy way. Do you know of Summoning Salt on YouTube? I don't.
Now that's how dukes go down.
I've never heard of Summoning Salt, but I'm sure I'll be introduced to it in just a moment. So that's how you quickly kill this boss. You just drop down that, and he dies. So the area that I wanted to get to opens up after you kill the two mortar guys, which is always fun. What is summoning salt? If you don't mind. And I'm going this way for a reason. There's something hidden up in this general direction that I'm going to want. Let's see. And there it is. And there's more over here. Hello? They focus on one game per year. Okay. Sounds interesting. Alright, and there's one more right here. So, like, that was a couple of hundred, you know, moolah that I got just then. Oh! Alright, there's another one that I had not noticed. Is there any down here? Because... Whoop! No one saw that. No one saw that.
Boombats.
Bombats.
Some of them blow them outlaws into little bitsies.
Would have been so helpful this last enemy. Yeah, Boombat. I'm sorry. Boombat. Get the boom. Alright, I'm gonna swap you over to the chipmunks. Be kind of on the safe side. What game are they focused on this year? And now that you mentioned speedrunning, you know that video that I showed you yesterday about the speedrun history of this? Ooh, The Simpsons Hit and Run. That's a game I'd like to have. The video I showed you about Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, that was actually made by a guy who speedruns. History of Blindfolded Mario 64? Good grief. History of Mega Man 2 speedruns. Oh, something that you'll be happy about, Cosmoronic. GOG is in the process of trying to see if they can get Neverhood on GOG. It's listed as one of the games they're wanting to, I guess, on Galaxy of Games. Woo!
You should be more careful, brother. Hey, watch out there, bub.
No! We both shot each other at the same time. Hey, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because EA, I'd love to see them try, though. They've gotten a number of games that I never thought I would see on that I never thought I'd see available, so, I mean, there's no telling. I would, like you said, I would love to see it, because I've gotten an interest in the Neverhood because of you, but it's so hard to get a copy that's not like an arm and 6 legs. You know? Okay, that guy's probably going to decompose by the time I get to him. No! Like, and that's the thing about being a game collector, is so expensive. And so seeing that they've got games like... Okay, so I gotta power that up again. Seeing that they have games like that, and that they're wanting to preserve games like that, that means a lot to me as a game collector. I'm hoping that they follow through. There are a number of other games that I saw that I had a lot of interest in. Alright, and so they're here now. Bounty store. So this next bounty is the hardest one of the first 4. Game collecting is the most expensive, huh? Yeah. Because, like,
You look like a badass.
you know, I saw a guy recently who was bragging on Facebook about, like, he got a ton of games. Like, a ton of games. Okay, I'm gonna... It's gonna force me into the next bounty, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and Doc's back in town. He's waiting for you in his office.
Yeah, force me into the next bounty. So... I'm gonna start with Bolemite, Zap Flies. Actually, kind of want to start with Boom Bats. Because the moment I step out this door, I'm about to get attacked. But he got an not an Xbox. Okay, so never mind. We're not there yet. Okay. Maybe it's the doctor. I can't hear the sound of this game. Like, whenever I stream from console games, I'd have to do sound with the TV. But the TV is so close to the point where I have trouble. Stamina boost! Yes! That is an important thing. I'm gonna wait. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the chipmunk. The chipmunk is fine.
Hey, you sure you don't need something else?
Okay, so I think I can go talk to the doctor now. Sorry, but he got a Sega Genesis, and he got like 5 games for the Sega, and they weren't like,
Gotta visit the
you know,
doctor.
bad games. They were pretty good games, good condition, $100. So angry.
Welcome back. You'll be happy to see that I've worked up an ingenious approach to your, little problem. Right. Well, due to the unique nature of this case, the operation is shaping up to be rather complicated. Well, give or take a few grand.
What? I ain't paying that.
Right. Well, sorry to hear that, but I got a business to run.
I need this to survive.
Right. Well, that could be a problem, couldn't it? For you.
How the hell am I paying for this?
You're supposed to be the big badass bounty hunter. Figure it out.
Ah, yes. Even in this game, medicine, horrible thing. Alright, we've got a battle on our hands. Be grateful we aren't the Pokemon.
Why you feathers
I know.
all
You know, the nice thing is, I actually have Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Red. So I've got to look into how much those things are worth.
got?
Like, you know, the GBC titles, I've got those. Alright. Where are they? They're gonna come busting in at any moment. Where are they at? Do I need to go into the bounty store? Yeah, I need to go into the bounty store, that's it. I need to go into the bounty store. Okay. Alright.
Stranger, I'm glad you're back.
So now I gotta get Boyle's booty, the brother of Blister's booty. So, we're gonna try to take him alive. There's no guarantee. Most spins for Emerald, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White 2. Well, that's disappointing, because I don't have any of those. I used to have black. And that kind of disappoints me now that I no longer have it. I never could get into Pokemon games, though. It's just, I couldn't. I tried. I honestly tried. Oh, crud. So I am needing the Zap Flies. Oh, this is not going to go well. Come on, suck him up real quick. Suck him up, suck him up! No! I can do this! I can do this! I got this! I got this! Alright. I'm not focusing on... I'm not focusing on sucking these guys up, which is a good way of putting this. He says as he sucks a guy up. Ah! I think there's 3 left, so that's a good thing, and I've got 3 boom bats, so, why? Ooh. Name of the game is just stay alive at the moment. I'm not really concerned about we're even Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, my favorite generation. I gotta see if I've still got Pokemon games. I never did get into collecting Pokemons. Not that I think it's a bad game or anything. I think he's holding still at the moment. He's looking for me. He's about to come right at me, isn't he? That sucks. Hey, we got him. And he's still alive. Good job. He's the only one we captured just then.
Knocking them good.
Alright. So, let's... Oh. Let's actually redo this, because I'm so used to the Zapfly being on that side that it is not normal for me to do anything otherwise. And we're gonna grab, you know, Moolah. I just never could really get into Pokemon. I honestly tried playing Pokemon games. Like I said, I've got Yellow, I've got Red. I tried.
appreciate you cleaning those guys.
Right, I gotta go this way. So, I mean, yes, you guys are thankful to me. That's great. Now we leave. I honestly tried... Yeah, we're heading to Buzzerton next for the next set of bounties.
I'm gonna need a lot more moolah if I'm gonna pay Doc for my operation. Gots to bag some fresh bounties in the next town, I guess.
I don't know what it was about it. I think it's the fact, and this is the only way I can put it, is I've always had the worst time with role-playing games because of the fact that I don't always keep enough health items on me. And because I don't keep enough health items on me, it doesn't always bode well for me. You know. And I think that was the way it was with the Pokemon games. And I never could remember, like, focus on the types. It's like, ground type. Ground type is, not good against, you know, this type. I never... The games have only gotten much easier over time. Really? I did not realize that. I know you've got money hidden around here somewhere. Ah. Well, I might give it a shot sometime in the future, because, you know, like I said, I've got those games, and I can give them a little play. Which, of course, since I own them, you know, I kind of, you know, just try. Money is never an issue. You can buy as many potions as you need and want to need. Okay. I guess I'll keep that in mind from now on. Yeah. Alright, time to face off against our friends, the Mortars.
Hey, Shorty, you see that punk? Waltzing onto the bridge?
First generation were grind fest, they get more modern, they get more
Looks like it's
streamlined.
time for some target practice.
Gotcha.
What the...
So kind of like had the Mario syndrome. Like the first Mario game were hard, especially Mario, I guess technically the real Mario 2 was more difficult than Mario 1. And then 3 was easier than 2.
Looks like you got 'em
Super Mario World to me was easier than 3.
Why don't you go ahead and see
And
if
it
he's
just
done
kind of kept going until like, hey, look at this, I can't die anymore.
scared? No,
You know.
no,
I mean, you can die, but you can't game over, I think. Or can you game over in them now? I don't know.
You got him.
Luigi, we're immortal. Woohoo! Thankfully, these guys aren't all that difficult. What's easy? Gotcha. As Pokemon for 3DS onwards, you have to try hard in order to completely fail. You don't know how skilled I am at these games. And by skilled, I mean how easily I can mess these up.
Now, when's that security guard gonna get here? Hey, that might be him.
Your clackers know of
Well, it's about time. You must be the security guard here to pick up the farmer's money?
Huh?
Now listen up. He keeps his moolah up in the house. Hey, speaking of farmers, you seen his daughter Susie Ray?
Pardon me just a moment, guys. I've got to do something. What did you just say to me? This isn't where I need to go, but I am going here for a specific reason. We will be coming back here later. But in the meantime, if I remember right, there's something in particular I want to get to.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Oh.
Hey, get out of my house! Who the hell are you? Get out! Hey, what are you doing in here?
Hi. Like, my thought process is, you act like a jerk and treat me as such, then yeah, I'm just gonna take your things. So look, we're richer.
Hey, get out of my house!
I'm so glad that it just takes your stamina and not your health, although taking your health is not a good thing either.
Get out!
Ah, yes. Any okay, there we go.
Hey, get out of my house!
So you can abuse these chickens all you want. Probably shouldn't say it like that. You can abuse these chickens all you want. Not the words that should come out of my mouth. Yeah, you can beat them up. And you can take gold from them. Like I said, if you beat them up too much, they'll start shooting at you. So, you know, something to keep in mind. They treated me rudely. I took their funds. We'll come back here later when they're all dead. Spoiler alert. In fact, I think I can do it right. Yeah! Come on back! Come on back! I will drop you. Note to self to take that clip out of context. That would not surprise me. Alright, so we're gonna head to town first. And every town we come to is going to be very similar in the fact that it kind of, not really a rule of 3, but you have 4 of these villains per town. And so, you know, you're going to be dealing with quite a few of these. Or at least 12 bounties that you're going to have to deal with. Okay, I don't want to go to the... Do you want to go to the bounty store first? Let's go to the bounty store first. And collect our bounty from the last town because we couldn't do it. Where we captured Boyle's booty.
Hey there, stranger.
Booty.
You looking for work?
Yeah. I really wanted to be able to capture more of him, but couldn't. So now we have Joe Mama. And looking for Eugenius. Joe Mama or Eugenius? Now, I do want to throw something out there really quick. Good. Yes. So, YouTube has, you know, I've got it set up where YouTube automatically does the, subtitles. That way if someone wants to watch a video and, you know, wants to see what I'm saying, because a lot of people are watching movies and stuff with subtitles. My wife has to watch movies with subtitles. You can do it. When I said the Dandy Digger Gang, YouTube subtitles thought I said something else. And so I saw that, I'm like, huh. We're gonna go with Joe Mama first.
Joe Mama's hiding out in the shipwreck past the sewers. But to get in the sewers, you gotta talk to
So,
the
like,
sewer
yeah,
worker.
it's,
Man, does that boy stink. Woo!
like, YouTube? What's wrong? What's wrong, fellas? What's wrong, YouTube? Why you do this to us? Alright, so now we're gonna go to the general store and see what they got. General store should be right across. I don't know why I'm staring at the sign when I know it's right across from me. Yeah, this was a big swing and a miss.
Howdy.
Upgrades. We're gonna go with the chipmunk clip. Yeah. Oh, come on. So we can't get the upgrades for the other attractors. Oh. Well, we'll go ahead and get the Bolamite and the other. If I press X on this, is it going to give me the same video that we got before, just in case? And if it does, I think I can skip it. Great conflicts are in your future. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing, but it's different. Because, again, these are some of the videos that played in the opening. But, it's different than what played in the first general store. That's kind of interesting as we're stared down. Alright. So, we're going to go for Joe Mama first, because Joe Mama. If I remember correctly, to get to Joe Mama, I need to... Where's the map? I surely could use the map right about now, showing me where I need to go. Sorry.
Stop that now, you crazy varmint.
Is it up there I need to go? Maybe? Sewer treatment plant. This is where I need to go, right?
What the? Huh?
Hey, can you open the sewer gate here? I needs to get through.
Oh, sure can.
Yeah, it's the
Go
sewage
right on
treatment
through.
plant.
Hey.
So we went from water treatment to sewage treatment. And of course, there are flowers growing down here. Alright. Okay, I got the Bolamites. I'm actually going to switch to the Bolamites, I think. I'm going to talk to this guy and get the water turned off so we can swim through there.
Those currents are too strong to swim through. You gonna switch off that damn current?
All right. I'm switching it off. Don't get your boxers all bunched up.
Alrighty. Okay, I was about to say... Ooh. Alright, that should be enough as far as boom bats. Not quite, but it'll work. Later on in the game, seeing stuff like this becomes, I guess... Woo! I hate to have to kill the dogs, but it was kind of a have-to type situation. That's what I thought. There's one right there. I find it funny that I can still remember some of this stuff. Certain things are located. Tell me more about the game. Okay. So what I thought about is I thought about doing this a few different ways. One of the ways that I thought about doing it was, like, say for instance, I could get a few different people who, like yourself and, you know, Claire, and the prize, you know, for winning would be like, you know, it's Steam, or like a game, you know. I also thought about the possibility of seeing if there were any streamers that might be interested in getting involved in that as well, just out of curiosity. So, I mean, but it would work just like Jeopardy. As far as, you know, I would have everything set up ahead of time, the 2 rounds with the final Jeopardy question. And what gave me the idea is, I saw a video last night, is basically Dead by Daylight Jeopardy, done by Scott Yund. And he had Oddworld, Spooky Loops, and Hens. And that was the basis of it, is he set up the questions, he set up the, you know, he did all of that. He just had to, know the answers to some of them. But, you know, they would buzz in either with their phone or their PC. So, you know, if you feel weird about putting some, you know, something on your phone that you don't know a whole lot about, you can sign in on your PC and play it that way. And, you know, have a set button for the question. But basically, I would have just questions about certain video games, whether it be something like, it sounds really cool, I'd be so down. So, like, I'll give you an idea, and I'm just going to do this, like, sarcastically. If I paid $30 to the company, I'd be able to do things like video and pictures and audio for my questions, which is kind of cool. I just don't want to spend $30. No, it'd be like $40, sorry. And even though it's a one-time payment. You know, and I get it, they're wanting to pay for the servers and things of that nature. Completely understand. Don't have an issue with them saying, hey, we gotta charge you for this, even though it's a one-time fee. Yeah, stonks. I knew I was missing something. Yeah. I think it'd be worth it if I did it, but given the fact that this looks like this is probably something I do every once in a while, I don't know if it would be worth it, so to speak. I hate doing this, because these are basically dogs. But they're trying to kill me. So, you know, but yeah, I'd have it set up with, like, different categories. They'd all be worth so many points, and the winner in the end would be the person that I'd go, okay, hey, you won. And like I said, I'd probably, like, go... Get away from them. And get to where you need to go. would the skunks be much better against those things? But, I would probably have different gaming questions on there. And I try to make it something that people could generally know. And by stuff generally people could generally know, I mean something along the lines of like, okay, so this category is, why did I jump here? That's not the name of the category, that's just me talking at the moment. Why did I jump here? Run! Run! Give me a second, and I'll throw it out there. But they'd be based on whatever I wanted them to be. So, like, when I say what I would assume is general knowledge is, let's say, for instance, I can't think of a category name off the top of my head, but let's just say the category was based on the first time certain characters appeared in a video game. Or what was the first game that certain characters appeared in. You know, that sort of thing. Why did I jump here for 200? Yeah, stuff like that. So I could, you know, like as far as, you know, character origins. Ah! So let's say, for instance, I wanted to talk about the origin of Mario. You know, what was the first game that Mario appeared in? And, you know, someone would ring in and like, what is, you know, and they would name, like, the game. Maybe they guessed the Wrecking Crew. Maybe they guessed Nintendo Golf. Because I don't think the first game that he appeared in was actually Super Mario Brothers. I sincerely think it was either the tennis game or the golf game or Wrecking Crew. I think it might have been something else. But if it kind, I won't say if it kind of took off, but I mean if it did kind of take off, it's one of those things I could go, okay. I need to shake this, even though I'm not in a good shaking position. It's Donkey Kong. Okay, so I was wrong. I do know he appeared in both of those games, which is the reason why. So, okay, he appeared first in Donkey Kong. So, you know, that would end up being the answer. Of course, I'd research these questions ahead of time to make sure I got it right. Instead of, like, just throwing something off the top of my head. Because, like, if I remember correctly, like, the very first game Sonic the Hedgehog appeared in wasn't actually Sonic the Hedgehog. It was actually, I think, a racing game where he was a charm hanging off the rearview mirror. So, I mean, it would be, you know, it'd be something kind of like that. I don't know if that would be general gaming knowledge. That might be something more obscure. But that's kind of along the things, you know, kind of along the things I'm looking at is, you know, let's actually talk about, you know, gaming. Let's talk about, and I'd have stuff about new video games, older video games, you know, things of that nature. You know, I could have things where, you know, this game features, and you could, like, mention, you know, the celebrities that are in it, like Nicki Minaj is in this game. What is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 75? You know. Because I do think she is in, like, one of the Modern Warfare games. We're close to Joe Mama. The levels get a little bit longer. Ooh.
Sting
The machine
bees.
gun of this game.
Those things fire fast. Best grab a bunch.
Yeah, sting bees. Oh, we're gonna go with sting bees. We're gonna show these off. We've got...
You're not our favorite.
You know what? No, I don't want to do that, because, yeah. I'm going with the stumps. And I think those are boom bats that are up ahead, so it's not that bad of a deal. But, that's what I'm looking at, and I've got to come up with I've got to go ahead, I've got to take the time to come up with the questions, and finding time is going to be, I won't say an issue, but it's going to be something that I'm going to have to deal with. What in the world is over this way? There's an enemy over here. How did you get here, sir? Were you looking for me? Were you that interested in me that you came all this way looking for me? That is adorable. Yeah. So you're talking 5 categories, or actually 10 categories with 5 questions each. So that's 10 categories, 5 questions. That's 50 questions. Then you got the final Jeopardy question. Then it's finding people who are willing to give up, which will probably be around an hour of their time. 30 minutes to an hour. They may get something out of it, they may not, which, you know, that's any competition. But that's just the general idea. And, you know, wanting to see, you know, eventually look at who I might be able to get involved in it. And of course, like I said, I would definitely, you know, you and whoever else haven't watched Jeopardy Menu. I haven't watched it since Alex Trebek passed away. I think for a little bit, I think it was Mayim Blalik had taken his place, and now the host is one of the returning, you know, one of the former, like, big-time champions of Jeopardy. So... But yeah, I've not watched it since Alex Trebek passed away. My wife was a huge fan of it, or is a huge fan of it. She used to watch it with her parents, and it was one of the, I won't say one of the only, but one of the major positive things that she did with her mom and dad. So I thought that was kind of cool. Ooh, these guys are here. Boom bats, so Thud Slugs it is. I'm not worried about necessarily killing these guys and not being able to capture them. Oh, I'm done. And that's one of the reasons why is because those guys. There is another thing that I can do that I may have to try. And after I do this, I'm probably going to have to stop the stream because I've got a bunch of stuff I got to do. I'm trying to get back to where I'm on a schedule, but with the move and other things like impending, it's kind of hard getting on a set schedule. Oh yeah, I'm dead. So that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Now, does that make the lift go down? Because I thought it went up, but I'm evidently wrong. Have you moved yet, or are you about to? It will be in March, whenever we move, around the end of March. We're still looking for a house. We've got a house in mind, but there are a few hitches. One, the person who owns the house is not wanting to really sell at a cheap price, which is, you know, fair. Oh, that is going to go down. You know, it's their home. They don't have to. Oh, crud. That did not work out the way I wanted it to. Oh, no. Oh, no. They did not cough.
I have to do everything by myself. Get him out from behind the ship.
Oh. Give me a moment. Set that guy up. So, the hitches that we're running into at the moment, and they are kind of big in the long run, is the fact that, oh, I'm dead. We had a house, and we had the house was inspected. And so the big problem with the house that we're running into is, one, the house has a few major issues. And by major issues, what I mean is there are numerous water leaks under the house, and it's caused mold to grow on some of the insulation. Now, mold growing on the insulation, not the worst of things.
You always don't get him off that raft. He might hurt your sweet mama. You wouldn't want that, would you?
The issue, though, is the fact that, you know, with the insulation, if those leaks aren't taken care of, the problem's going to get worse. And there's no other way around it. The problem will just get worse. So we're having to kind of, try to haggle a deal. The problem that we're running into, though, is this person who is, we're trying to get the house from. They're like, well, the mortgage is higher than what I'm selling it for. And part of me is trying to be, like, understanding and like, hey, I get it. I understand exactly where you're coming from. You're wanting to be able to make as much of that as you can without having to continually pay on the mortgage. I get it. But there's also these major issues within the house. If that mold continues to grow, this house is going to be unlivable. And you're not going to be able to sell it at all. So, like, at what point are you willing to shoot yourself in the foot and go, hey, I'm not making as much money, but I'd rather make some money than no money. So there does come a point where we run into, like, you're not acting in your own best interests. Okay, so that's not working right. It also needs to be, rewired, because it has the old wiring in it. That was the other thing. And whereas that, not necessarily the biggest of issues, it's still something that could be problematic. Come on. Grab! I gotta redo that. Let's just hang it up. Do this. Good. What is that? Thud slugs. Take it. Is that boom bats? Take it. Alright. Quickly before she can. Okay. We're going to take care of these guys. Boom. And then with her, we're going to Alright. But like the mold is just on the insulation, but because of the leaking pipes, it will continue to grow and grow and grow. And then you got where you're going to have to replace the floorboard, you're going to have to replace this, and the house will be completely unlivable. And like I said, it's a matter of are you willing to shoot yourself in the foot?
That Joe Mama went down like a wuss.
So I gotta
time to collect at the bounty store.
And we're not trying to cheat this person. We're trying to be as fair as we can with everything. But again, you know, we can't just not try to get a good deal. So what we're trying to do now is like, okay, hey, we'll pay the original price for it, get the pipes properly, you know, changed. That way, again, you're not running into a situation where you won't be able to sell your house anymore. We'll take it off of your hands and go from there with it. You know. And I'm thinking that's probably the most fair way that we can address it. Whereas they're getting what they want out of it, and we're getting what we need out of it. Because like the things that we're going to have to fix is going to cost us anywhere around $10,000. That's a lot of money on top of paying for a house. So. Alright, so I'm going to save the game here. Oh. Ah! Okay, so we did get, you know, save files. So I'm gonna... How many save files do I have on this thing? Ah, yes! So... 2001. Okay, that's not right. But this is probably the last time that when I streamed it. That's a lot of... Yeah. So this is like when I very likely Let's Played it. And, oh, gee, that. That is going to be the frustrating part, is the docks and this place and that place. We're going to overwrite this save file. But I'm going to call this one a stream. I want to say thank you to everyone who came. We are... I don't know, I'd probably say not even a fourth of... We're probably maybe a fourth of the way through the game. Maybe a sixth. And I'll have more time... Hopefully I'll have more time to stream next week. Well, thank you for coming. I want to say thank you to Cosmoronic, to Bubba James, to Inu, to anyone else who may have watched. I look forward to playing more of this, and we'll see you in the next stream. Bye, everybody.